Now with a presentation by Henry Issac. He is the APJ lead for alliances and strategic partnerships at DataStax. And after his presentation, we'll start with our panel discussion. Can we have you on stage, Henry?
Thank you so much, APAC News Network, for organizing this, and thank you so much to one and all who have taken out time from your busy schedule attending this event. How many of you heard or doing something on the AI side? Awesome, lovely. And actually, there is a very profound statement which says there is no AI without data. And there is no AI without unstructured data. And there is no AI without vast unstructured data. What's growing right now, especially in India and across, is the data. So I just want to get into the slides and then show you what DataStax we are doing together with a lot of enterprises, decision makers, partners like NVIDIA, AWS, LangChain, Llama Index, and take it further. So I'll actually, kind of this everybody knows because this is a reality. There is huge, vast data. Data is in silos. We capturing a lot of data through multiple apps that we are using, but again, most of them are disparate, right? So how do we now slowly ensure that our current data that we have, data is like, the oil, right? Data is plutonium. Some people say, if it's well used, it's awesome. If not used, it really blasts. So knowing all this, that these are the challenges that we have, right, in the enterprises. As we grow, the data grows, and we all have it. And we actually been in the market for 10 plus years, and I was discussing with Vaibhav as well and a lot of speakers here. We have been actually addressing and looking at, how can we give a platform that is at speed? How can we give that is easy to start? And how can we together work, make AI into production, right? So these are the themes that we really see, that are the problems, and that will solve the challenges. DataStax, I'm sure most of you keep reading the Forrester reports. This is the first time that Forrester has pulled out their vector databases report. Very recent, and we are in the leaders quadrant there, right? I'm sure you must have heard a lot of names, those are there, but there are still challenges. And I'm sure all will be there, but primarily, you can actually download this report. You can read why DataStax is there. There are multiple parameters by which they measure. It's not that easy. I think even we have gone 15, 16 times up and down to and fro to make this really, scalable, available, and fast to the market platform. So, and of course, we are buyer's choice by Radius. We work very closely with NVIDIA. I think, as Rajneesh was mentioning, right, a lot of companies are trying to build on their own cloud, right, or on-premises. So NVIDIA plays a very major role. You can see how our partnership is working out. We are doing a lot of innovative stuff along with them, apart from the other technology leaders that we work with. So if you look at the worldwide, we have been into all the segments, most of them. I'm sure all Indian organizations aspire or nothing less than what these large companies are doing. But at the same time, we are Indians, very, very jugaad, right? We find a way out, and we build our own things. So we actually have been working with them. So we have a domain expertise. We know, we have been there, we have done that. And for example, if you look at New York Stock Exchange, they leverage our technology, right? If anybody's in the fintech world here, they'll know the volumes of data that NYSE really uses. Same way, ACI worldwide, or retail companies that are there. Any retail company, I was just sitting with Arpit as well. So Burberry, Walmart, Macy's, in fact, even Jio, to some extent, they all leverage our platform. Of course, these names are published here because we have an agreement with them. And you can discuss with us on any of these use cases, right? So, and then this, or Verizon, for example, or your FedEx, or Netflix, or Uber, or most of them. Wherever there is data, DataStax, for sure, in some format, either on an open source, or managed service, or on the cloud, we are present. Happy to talk more. This is one slide that actually I wanted to show to again say what is the smart context that we all should work together. While data is in different formats, a lot of companies are now maybe working on the personalization or working on the derived insights, but the user prompt, the canonical knowledge that is there with the company can be well leveraged when all these are connected into one single unified data platform, which we really help. We help even in the migrations. We're not saying to lift and shift everything, but we have partners and our own team will actually help in migrating you to leverage the benefits that are of the new age world and also continue to leverage what you already have got, which is the knowledge, right? I think, and today I want to talk about the future of AI. I wanted to play a video now so that you understand a little more. Langflow was a recent acquisition by DataStax, which actually is a low-code, no-code platform by which you can build the agents, trust me, in minutes. So we have made this approach very fast, and a lot of companies have adopted them because of the technology, of course, but also experiment on it. Our developers actually keep writing the code and experimenting, but here the platform is available for you. I'm sure you have seen it, right? How you can just drag and drop. We have a booth there. We have our consultants and architects there. Anybody wants to actually learn how you can build this chatbot, before you leave this room in the evening, you can actually build one and go yourself. Or connect us with your team. We are happy to do that. These are the four evolution like that we look at as evolution of a GenAI app. First thing is the chat improvement, right? For example, if any company wants to have a multi-language chatbot, right? Because in India, we have a lot of languages. So how do we now make it personalized to, like, now I'm from Andhra, but I'm right now in Mumbai. So I maybe want to talk to somebody in Telugu or in Marathi. So how do I now get that actually chat improvements? Talk to us about it. This is one way we are looking at it. And we have seen feedback is one of the thing, right? Because continuously the LLMs that you are building or the chat that you have built has to learn. So we have got a feedback mechanism by which this is one first phase that I look at as an evolution. And we have a customer already in Bangalore. PhysicsWala has 3 million students who every day go to the app and keep asking, right? When I 12th pad liya, kithe jaun, or whatever, right? Multiple languages. So this actually addresses that question. We have text to speech, speech to text, a lot of things implemented, running very successfully. And we are just growing with them. And based on the feedback that's coming in, they are improvising. Nothing is 100% it will go. Relevance is very key. It may start with 85, 90%, but as and when we give the feedback and learn, this is awesome. Second thing is the extraction of the data. We have a company here who actually imports chemicals from Turkey, and they look at all the documents that are there in Turkey, India, compare how it is, and then see how is the relevant data used. So we have customers around this as well, where they use vector data store along with LangChain. We work very closely with LangChain and Llama Index. We, by the company by nature, we are open source. We support a lot of partners, and we give the enterprise support for the LangChain. Any of you or your teams using RAG or RAG or LangChain or Llama Index, please talk to us. Basically, it can be on various things. It can be legal, financial, multiple things that can be done around it. And then Array, again, is a short video app based in Bangalore, Delhi. So these guys are into short video app, right? The personalization engine for this company runs on us, right? So for example, if you watch a video and then it will tell you that, hey, for your age group, this is the new one that you can watch. So it's very much a lot of personalization that is running on. And this is the third phase where we are looking at it as search. Search is again multiple stuff, right? I mean, it is a group of vectors. Like I keep always giving the example of I want to buy a blue jeans, Levi's, 510, straight fit, Koramangala, less than $50. So these are multiple vectors. How can I have a very semantic search, right? Or multiple vectors working together based on demographics. We have customers around using for search. Again, we have a super duper model by which we have an approach by which we support it. SkyPoint, again, is an app which is used by the senior living into healthcare. They basically use us, they are completely Gen AI. They actually help in, especially there are a lot of SLAs there. It's a service-oriented industry. It is a lot of throughput and cost. We have actually helped them doing it. So we give a lot of access to the information that the seniors or anybody in the healthcare or any industry which is very, very service-oriented do that. We can share this information with you on how we do it. Last phase that we really look at is on the synthesis, on demand to answer complex questions, right? I mean, when you are looking at a Gen AI or an AI application, it's not about just a very simple stuff. It can be a very complex thing. So we have an approach by which we can actually look at a thing. So what are the emerging AI trends that we look at? We are looking at multi-agent collaboration. It's not just about one agent, right? It's not about a CRM agent. It's not about a finance agent. It's not about a customer support agent. All these agents working together in collaboration and ensuring that their end customer is happy is how we are looking at it as a next AI trend. And we have been phenomenally working with a lot of companies, and we are also learning, and how can we make it a success. Community-driven AI innovation, I think this is a big stuff, especially in India. A lot of companies are innovating together with us. There is a student community, there's a developer community, DevOps community. And what they're now trying to do is that how can we make some marketplace together, right? How can we make our applications, maybe it can be used by others as well. So how can we, ensure that the knowledge that we have gained over a period of time can be made faster and accessible to many. Third is the personalization of AI. I think a lot of assistants are going to be built. I know one of the telecom companies now working with us, looking at the suspected spams, for example. Or they're looking at multi-agents which can be used as a SaaS platform. So there is a huge potential out there, and it's very complex, getting more complex as the data increases. As I told you, it's growing at the rate of 10x data. So there you actually require, and then we see that these are the 3 AI trends, but happy to stay back, hear to you, what you all think that would be the next trends, and together build on around it. So please, I request you to all either scan this. This is a journey together. It's not just that today I'm on the stage and talking about this, but we have an event in the same hotel on December 13th. We call it as RAC++. I'm sure if somebody has come early, they would have seen what we have done in the London event that we have recently hosted. This has been a very successful event that we have done. This basically will cover more on the Gen AI. We'll have our speakers talk about our roadmap of what product we are building, how it can be leveraged. Please register for this or send a photograph to your team to register and attend, because this is a journey together. It's just not and I think we are just stepped into this, and there's a long way to go. We'll continue doing these events along with APAC News Network and others as we go and dwell, learn together, celebrate together, and ensure that your applications, whatever you are building, and thanks to everybody who has raised their hands. I don't know how many of them really have taken it to production. I think this year has been an year of experimentation in the AI world, but next year is going to be the year of production, and I think then the transformation. If everybody has taken the picture, it's good. I would request you all to come and talk to us. Give us a URL, any of your website, about the company, about something. In 10 minutes, my team can show how you can build a chatbot in multi-language and show it to you. Trust me. If it's not here, we can actually come to your office, do a workshop along with your team, encourage your developers, because sky is the limit. And as we have shown, right, once you pick up our components, the codes get generated, right? It's so cool. So Langflow, right now we have around 35,000 GitHub stars, and we are growing at the rate of 500 to 1,000 every day, right? Of course, this is mostly in the US and India a bit, but we are seeing a growth, huge potential. Thank you so much. That's it from me. I'm here around all through the day. and happy to have a chat with you, catch up for a coffee, tea, whatever. And thank you again for giving me this opportunity to speak here. Thank you.